as some of you might know, I started out as a drummer playing classical percussion in different orchestras and ensembles around Stockholm. And then I was sort of hijacked by a progressive rock band in the early 90s. It sounds like it was ages ago. Feels like it was ages ago. And therefore, rhythm and how to record rhythms has always been like really interesting to me. And in like 96 or 97, I bought my first drum machine and was like completely like flabbergasted by how much you could do with it. So nowadays, I'm still as enthusiastic about like recording drums, but I use them very differently than I did in the beginning. And when I've been working on this Rhys Marsh track, You Will Never Fall, I had a wonderful recording session doing really interesting micings with tubes and really shitty microphones and doing all sorts of weird stuff. And it was all fun and great and all that. But the problem was that in relation to the rest of the production, it didn't really work. So I decided to like scrap that idea. And now I'm at the final end of this recording, and I want to try to redo the sound and make it maybe a bit lighter and maybe a bit more flexible and more moving. So I realize now why I was out there, because I've looped a little part of the treated drum kit, and I'm taking that through this wonderful Laney guitar amp, and I've mic'd that, and then but before the drum loop comes out into the wonderful Laney guitar amp, it's going through a bunch of pedals. Yes, of course. Now you probably can see it better. So it starts out going through the whammy, and it's going like one, not really an octave down, but a couple of notes down. And then that is going through the sonic alienator, which is going through the Rocktech super delay, which is a really cheap, great delay. You can find it for next to nothing, and it's an analog delay, and it does all wonderful weirdness. And I'm using the super delay just as a slapback thing, so we can actually, you can hear that. And then I'm using the teaspoon, my new favorite pedal from the Square Wave Parade, as for drum fills. And this is, I'll show you what it sounds like and how it works. So you've got the... So this is the, where you take that's that. Now it's pretty dead. So I've recorded a take of that, and I'm going to be like messing around and finding the best fills, because sometimes it doesn't really work, which is okay as well. But what I just wanted to have a slight like tilt and for it to do different things. So even if it's not actually like a played thing, it's got movement and it changes. So that's that. Doing more treatments, trying to make this freaking rhythm work. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, which is okay as well. But at least hopefully I've learned something. Probably not, but there you go.